Hello, my dear Cancers. This is your reading for the week of April 13th. And of course, it will not be for every Cancer, but I hope it is for the ones who are listening because it makes me laugh in a really good way. The first song that I heard, or what I heard as I was getting ready to work with the cards, or as I was shuffling, was the song Born to Be Wild from Steppenwolf. And it had the energy I was getting was exactly that quality. So the first little part of it is get your motor running, head out on the highway, looking for adventure in whatever comes our way. And of course, that wonderful refrain, born to be wild. Forgive the singing. But anyway, it's that quality of freedom. It's associated typically, I think, with motorcycles, and it may even have been on Easy Rider, I don't know. But anyway, the whole point is this is really very much about you being able to just like step out of whatever cocoon. That's the feeling that I'm getting. Well, no, not really. That was what I heard. The cocoon that you've been in that has kept you maybe from exploring things that are adventurous to you. Now, adventurous doesn't have to be taken off on a world trip with a backpack. Adventure can be exploring the creative aspects of yourself that you've never done. Creativity can be exploring new ideas, just new ideas about how you might be in your life. It's really letting yourself get in touch with the wildness of the sacred. I'm hearing the wildness, the wilderness. Ooh, that's interesting. It's going deep here for you, Cancers, but it's going deep in a really good way because what it feels like to me as I'm doing this is that getting out on the highway, going for adventure, that really is a very external experience. And for you, that's actually really important because your tendency is to, like a little crab, to just like hunker down in. But now you're starting to feel as though the wind in your face would be good. Okay, I know a mixed metaphor there, but the wind in your face would be good. There's this quality of you. It's almost like it's waking up for the first time, and I'm seeing it like a seedling that's just starting to sprout and coming to life. I feel as though you are being told here. The reason I'm saying I believe it has to do with going into the wilderness of the sacred, understanding the power, the deep power of feminine energy in the creative aspect of life, in your own life, in your own self, in your body, in your being, in your thoughts, in your connectedness. And you're being told to really use your senses as a way to be fully in your body. Because as you are fully in your body, your energy expands and your sense of safety in the world expands. So allow yourself to really anchor in to the sacredness of your own body, the sacredness of your being on this earth, and your connectedness to all things on this earth. That is actually going to inspire whatever creativity is there for you in terms of actual creative projects, or the creativity in terms of thinking your life forward, moving your life forward into a direction that is more in alignment with that creative quality of energy, that deeper energy, that profound energy that we associate with. Yes, and breathe. Use your senses, stay in your body, breathe. You've got the prayerfully card, which is why I talk about the sacredness of the energy around you and through you. It's through you. It's through you. This is through you. It's in you. Cancer, this is actually, for me, it feels like a really liberating reading. And there's another layer here, and I'm just going to sit for a second and connect with this other layer that's coming in. Okay, this is you no longer eating fear for breakfast. This is you seeing life not as something that needs to be fixed, but to be lived. And by remembering your connection to the sacred that is within you, that is a part of you, that is in the world around you, it opens you to the world because you're starting to sense and feel that connection to it in a way where you need to be less defended and protected. You might need, or you might benefit from really making it a priority to breathe, to stay in your body, to stay in your senses, because as you do that, you're going to stay more in contact with those deep feelings you have, Taurus. Cancer. And those things, I just did the Taurus reading, so Cancer. Those deep feelings that you have, Cancer, that you experience in your heart and in your being, not everybody does. But part of the reason they don't is because they're not connected in the same way that you do. Now this is your turn, and it's your time, and it's your ability to connect with the beauty and the joy of life rather than just the work, the struggle, the pain, the hurt. You get to live those deep, beautiful feelings that sometimes you have been defended against. This is really beautiful. Get out on the high, get your motor running. Oh my goodness, there was the other image. Oh, thank you. Okay, the other image that came to mind was you on a boat, you on a sailboat. But there was no wind. And of course, makes sense now. Of course. And what they were saying was, it's all right. As soon as you start your motor, all of a sudden the wind is going to pick up. So wind is emotion and communication. Your motor, think of that as your deeper self, your instinct for life, for beauty, for love, a survival instinct, but really elevated to not just surviving, but surviving and living in life and in joy. So get your motor running, because the thing is, once you get your motor running, it's like, what is it my mom used to say? Light a cigarette at a bus stop and the bus will come. Take an umbrella out when you want the day to be beautiful, because if you have your umbrella, it won't rain. So it's that kind of a thing where, okay, there's no wind. Well, don't worry about there being no wind. You just work on your own motor. And as you work on your own motor, the wind is going to pick up, because you won't need to push yourself there. That higher energy is going to take you where you need to be as an experience. And it will be an adventure, because it will be you being able to step out in a confident way, because of seeing life and emotion now as something that is sacred and something that is guided and something that you can maintain an understanding of and a confidence with as you stay grounded in your body, as you pay attention to your senses, and as you breathe and allow that to bring you the information that you need. Cancer, I'm going to leave you with that. I think this is really beautiful. Take care, my dears.